All right, 97.7 Outlaw Radio FM listeners, you already know what time it is, and right here, right now, we are back with the one and only, the original MC War Flattop of the East Coast. You already know what it do. How you doing, brother?
Doing good, and doing fine, it's God willing.
Hey, man, that's the best way to be, man. I hope everything is all good with you during this pandemic, man. I know it's starting to come to a close, man, but this past 2 years have been absolutely hectic for us all.
Yeah, oh, yeah, you got that right. Taking care of my health, man, and eating right, and taking herbs, and, I got to take care of my diabetes, type 2. Stay away from people and wear my mask. Still wearing my mask, yeah.
But I'm gonna dive right into this, man. I ended up finding some other questions, man, from our previous interview, man. But the one thing I wanted to ask, man, that I actually saw that you were a part of the Black Spades Universal Zulu Nation. I was wondering if you can actually tell our listeners a little bit more about that, and of course, how did you actually get connected with the Zulu?
Now, how I got connected with the Zulu, this like a long time ago when I was young, and I was probably a teenager. I was living on 1350 Shakespeare Avenue, and I was involved in gangs like the East Side Incorporated, going against the West Side crew. The Cold Crush, the Cold Crush brothers used to go up on Nelson Avenue, and Love Bug Starsky used to be up there with a Sugar Hill gang on Nelson Avenue. As to fight with the Nelson boys. Some boy put a gun to my face. So I had left those gangs alone. I said, I keep hearing about the Universal Zulu Nation. So I went to Bronx River, and I had ended up with this brother named Righteous. They had a bunch of Zulus in Bronx River, projects outside. They told me to go upstairs to African Bambaataa House. Went to African Bambaataa House. He had a whole bunch of brothers in there learning to use affinity lessons, and I saw Pump Master Sable. He was real skinny back then, Pump Master Sable. I mean, Bam House was packed, and I met Ahmed Henderson. So they gave me the old Zulu Nation. They gave me an ID card that I had. They said, "Welcome to the family, Flat Top." And they set me up with a chapter to go into a chapter meeting. And I told Bam, I'm into this hip-hop thing, and I want to get myself out of this street violence thing. And again, I just left a gang thing. I just want to go on something positive. So Bam said, yeah, you get with the Malik chapter with Buck 2 and Sabaj. So I had I still got that old Zulu Nation ID. You know what I'm saying? I even got a new one also. So and Bam used to roll the Black Spades. I found out Black Spades was affiliated, the same organization was affiliated with the Zulu Nation. You know what I'm saying? At Bronx River, in the Bronx. Because I used to live in the Bronx. I used to live on Shakespeare Avenue in the Bronx, on 170th Street. You know what I'm saying? And so I went hanging out with Bam. Then I met Shango, the great Shango, old school, legendary brother named Shango. I don't know where he at now, but I used to roll with him a lot and walk around with him a lot. He was showing me things around with AJ Scratch. He used to scratch at this DJ roller ring on 170th Street. I forgot the name of that skate place. Because Disco Fever was down the road from me where I lived at on Shakespeare Avenue in the Bronx. And Yankee Stadium was not too far from me where I lived. I used to take the train out there to Bronx River. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I got to get to know Bam, and I met the rest of the Black Spade. And I met the rest of the Black Spade. I met Brother Righteous and the other guy that did the artwork for my label, a record label called War Flattop Production Record. And I did artwork. I gave it to him, and I want him to do it for me. His name was Lava 1 and 2. Peace to him. May he rest in peace, because that was my best friend right there, Lava 1 and 2 from the Black Spade. You know, he had type 2 diabetes, and he was looking out for me. Because I remember to this day, I told him, time I move out here to Florida, doing dealing business, I I got to do some family business with my mother. Father property out here in Florida. I was coming back and forth from New York to Florida. That was then. And in the time my man died, may he peace in peace, Lava 1 and 2, I used to meet him at Tuesday War, the Tona Park Jam. And I miss him very much. You know, it's more black stage brothers that I know. Some of them do know me. I have a picture of some of them. I forgot their name. Yeah.
And I gotta
That's
say,
how I
man,
huh?
it's really cool as well, man, that they actually give you a membership card as well, man. You know, it's really authentic when they do that. But also as well, man, you are actually. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I get you.
All right, I was just saying. Also, you are the CEO of War Flattop Productions, man. I was wondering if you can tell us a bit more actually about your production company, and of course, man, like what services do you actually offer to the general public?
All right, with War Flattop Production, when I started the service, I used to have a group called the Ghetto Dwellers, right? And the Ghetto Dwellers was Fuzzy the Fat. What was that boy name? The Ghetto Dwellers. I had them on my album long time ago. I was working with them on War Flattop Production. I had to win to get my own record label. The service I do, I promote, distribute. I got a real business license with that label, a War Flattop Production, as you should know. And plus you got to fight back with it. Because how I got that label, War Flattop Production, is because I took that war, because that was the first name I was to be called after the JFK Airport back in the day. Somebody used to call me MC War. So I say, you know what? I'm going to get my own record label, because I'm tired of sending my cassette tapes to CBS Records. So I went and got my own record label by this businessman named Herman Max Lukowitz Attorney. So me and my cousin Chuck Willis together, we put our money down, $250 each. That was like, I think that was $600, $250 from me, $250 from Chuck. So that was that was $500. So we got our own tax business, certificate. We distribute and promote our own record label. I could do all of that with other artists. And we used to make contracts with other artists, but sometimes some other artists can get themselves in trouble. And when the time I was performing at the All-Star Talent Show, I ended up meeting up this brother named MC Trouble Dee, Julius Wyman. So I put him down with me to be with me in the clique, and I used to be down in the basement at my house with the 2 turntables and have rapping off of Enigma, right? I said, yo, we got to get a beat to go with this song called The Story of Glory about Castillo, because we used to perform at the All-Star Talent Show in downtown in Harlem with Pam Beckett and Gabriel Union and Mr. Tony Rose. We used to be down here at the All-Star Talent Show performing on stage. And I said, yo, Trouble, we got to get a fat beat. I told my homeboy Trouble Dee, Julius Wyman, known as MC Trouble Dee. And the Trouble said, word. But one day he came up and get a fat beat. Then I went back to the Zulu Nation headquarters in the Bronx, met up with Bam, and African Bambaataa told me, you need to go and see my boy, DJ Jazzy J. I said, who? DJ Jazzy J Flattop. He's over there by Arlington Avenue in the Bronx, or you can go to his house on White Plains Road. I used to go to White Plains Road to see original Jazzy J. Jazzy J had a record label about to be open called Strong City Records. And I used to go to his studio. I got pictures of me in that man's studio doing a rap song. And so me and MC Trouble Dee I did a rap song called Boogie Down Bronx, and then some other artists come out with a rap song, Boogie Down Bronx. I didn't like that. That really pissed me off. So I went to I told Jazzy had another studio on Arlington Avenue. So I took the train, I think it's a 2 or 4 train in the Bronx. So I went up there on Arlington Avenue. I saw Rocky up there. I saw Brand Nubians was up there. And I told Jazzy, yo, put me down with your label. But I told Jazzy, I got my own record label anyway. And I have a group coming here. I had the Ghetto Dwellers coming here to do a song. And they was off the chain. I was trying to find a tape. I was about to put that on iTunes anyway. I was looking for that cassette. To this day, I can't find it. Because I want to put it out, because back in the day, I want to tell you the honest truth, DJ Immortal, back in the day, there was no TuneCore or CD Babies around way back in the 1980s and 70s. There was no computers out back then or cellular phones. Until then, I found out when computers came out, then you could download music on the computer right now. And so I started putting all my music on the internet. You know what I'm saying? On TuneCore. And you got to pay for it. And stream and all of that. But right now in this industry, it's changing right now with hip hop. And I bet you some artists out there know that. Because there's millions and millions of hip hop artists out there right now that what these dumb people doing right now, like Spotify and Degree and TuneCore, iTunes, and Apple. Here I be getting these emails from these people telling me on email, hey man, would you like to pay for some streams? I say, what you talking about? Get more streams for your music. Because it look like to me, we could promote and do all this thing. And, viral media doing the same thing. Because right now, what they doing right now, they selling streams now. As you can see. It's just like the cellular phones. Back then, when the cellular phones came out, they ain't had nothing that you got to buy data. You understand what I'm talking about? So right now, I say, man, what's being a hip-hop artist for? And you got to buy streams to get your music to be worldwide. I never went through that mess with TuneCore before. You know what I'm talking about? And now you got iTunes hitting you up on email talking about, hey, you want to buy more streams? Spotify the same way. You know what I'm talking about? The music industry is changing right now, as you could see it. It's just like you got to pay for more streams to get your music to be heard worldwide. You give me $200, I get your music to 1,000 streams. So I said to myself, what in the world going on now? I said, I'm getting old right now. I'm old school. Because I never went through this mess back in the day growing up. You know what I'm talking about?
I hear you on that, man. You know what I mean? It's definitely it's almost like the music industry is going backwards.
It looked like you get like rip-off like back in the day. Because, back in the day in the music industry when me and MC Trouble Dee was trying to get signed with a record deal, first we went to MCA, the man was gay. My cousin Chuck told me that man is gay. He wasting our time, Flattop, let's get out of here. And get our own record label. You got a point. Because most of these days, back in the year, the 1970s and 80s, these producers trying to go to bed with these young ones and everything. One man took me and MC Trouble Dee to his house. He had a big old condo and a big size family table that looked like Frank Lucas Thanksgiving, that thing on TV in the movie, kitchen Thanksgiving table. And I'm sitting at the head table. We talk about our track sound good. He want us to sign this contract. It don't make the record sound like a hit. He was from the Castillo Culture Center. I didn't know what the man who he was. He's showing us around. Oh, maybe you and Trouble Dee should spend the night. But man, that kind of funny. He was showing us pictures. He was with Boys to Men. But I said to myself, that don't mean nothing. This man talk about his wife is cook food for us in the morning. You should call your parents up and tell. I think this gay man was trying to go to bed with us. You know what I'm saying? Trouble D was high on weed, my partner. So I told Trouble D, I said, yo, Trouble. Yo, man. I told the man, I'm leaving. I said, Trouble, you staying with the man? He said, yeah, Flattop. I said, this nigga is high. So I left. I left the house. I left that man, busting. Next you know, Trouble D came running out the project. So I'm like, no, Flattop, wait up. I said, yo, man, the man is gay. I forgot what was the man's name. I don't want to say his name. I know his name. Was used to work at the Castile Culture Center. He wanted to sign us a contract. So he got all mad with us. He wanted to put us on a compilation album. I said, I ain't with that. I said, I want to put all my music, The Story of Glory about Castile, 7 Days Armageddon. I'm going to put that on our label, War Flattop Production. On Flat Top Records. We put it on Flat Top Records about the time and shit. Because we had to wait for that certificate to come through the mail from our attorney. But man, it was so funny. And when we got that music out on Flat Top Records, we gave one to DJ Even D at the DNA Hank Club radio show. MC Crazy Ed came with me. We were getting the music to be played. DJ Sand was sitting down. And DNA was playing the music underground. I met the Awesome 2, Teddy Ted, the Awesome 2. I even got a picture of those guys back in the day. I said, wow, how can I forget? I was sitting next to 2 fly girls, and we had good decision on the music. I took the music down to Hot 97. See, I've done all of this on my own growing up. I promoting my own stuff. I didn't sell no dope. I didn't sell no drugs or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? So I was a brother that kept doing things on my own. I had a cable show. I ended up meeting up with Video City, Mr. Doug Ingber, the founder, who hooked me up. This white man was a good friend of mine, and he started me off doing cable shows. I say, hello, welcome to the all-new MC War Flattop show, live on your Manhattan, Brooklyn, and Queens cable. Right about time, because I was promoting artists on the all-new MC War Flattop show, you know what I'm saying? And I had my own record label. Trouble D was on there. To this day on, man, I still got those 3/4 films sitting down in the basement up there in New York. I plan on taking it to the Hip-Hop Museum and leave it there, But I got to get those darn films from those 3/4 to put it on to some DVD. You know what I'm talking about? All my cable shows. I've done shows with Sherry Morton. I got a big old history. I could promote artists on my cable show. Got mad phone calls. You know what? I found some old, voice messages, phone calls I used to have on tape. When people call me about my cable show, I had a phone call from, New Kids on the Block when they was young. I used to charge people to get on my cable show. I was making money back in those days, paying $60 and all that, get people on my cable show. One day I had to go to work, and somebody told me, oh, we know who you are. You MC War Flattop. He said, you on TV, brother. I said, what TV? On Manhattan, Brooklyn, Queens cable. I was promoting myself. And I was doing Trouble Dee, Julius Wyman the same way. And man, Trouble Dee used to come on my show for free. I had the Ghetto Dwellers on my show. And I still got those videos today on 3/4, DJ Immortal. And I was promoting other artists on there. I don't know what's on those 3/4. I have like part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4, and part 5. That's all I had. And I used to go to York College for taking up some work, for doing like some work for cable shows back in the day then. Yeah, back in those days, man, and going to Jazzy J recording, I was tied up. I was tired. running to Recording Studio to do 7 Days Armageddon, running back to going to York College and doing classwork for videos. I have a long history. And then I met up with Keith Carter, the guy I used to work with, Cool DJ Red Alert, at the radio station. He was promoting my music in North Carolina. I got a copy of that. Yep. I wish this was video chat with you. I would have shown you everything over video chat. Yep. Because that's what you call hip hop artifacts. You know what I'm saying? Because when my mama told me, I thank my mother for all this on DJ Immortal for real. She died and passed away. Her words was real. Because when she was telling me, son, save all your record report playlists. I saved that. I have a copy of those too. I saved the Source magazine paper. I got a copy of that too. And I kept the newspaper, the hip hop article. I was in the newspaper. And plus I was in a newspaper called the Alliance paper also. And I took pictures of those. You probably seen them on Facebook. And back in those days, my mom told me to keep those. And you know what? Thanks to her, I didn't throw those stuff away because you know what she told me? She said, keep your hip hop history with you because you don't know that it may be a hip hop museum to be open. And I said, you think it would be a hip hop museum to be open? Oh, it never was going to open up. You know what I'm talking about? And because all they had was the rock and roll Hall of Fame. You know what I'm talking about? DJ Immortal. But when my mama died in 2017, and when 2018 came, next thing you know, here comes a hip hop museum. And it's a good thing I saved all my hip hop history. Thank God above. Thank my mother. You know what I'm saying? And some of my friends up there in New York, they say, you know what, Warren? It's your mama, man. And then I've been official and got a hip hop culture award from Derek Simmons from 100 Degree Radio Station. That culture award. You probably seen it on Facebook. You know what I'm talking about?
And when you mentioned the hip-hop museum a few moments ago, man, I was wondering, how did you actually initially get connected with the Washington, D.C. Hip-Hop Museum?
What'd you say?
Because when you mentioned the hip-hop museum a few moments ago, how did you initially get connected with that organization?
Now, with the hip-hop culture, you talking about the hip-hop culture one, the HCC Culture Award?
No, I'm talking about the hip-hop museum.
Oh, the hip-hop museum in Washington, D.C.?
Yeah.
That one, I heard that from Geechee Dan. Geechee Dan was telling me about that. That was the first one that was opened up. And they didn't have enough room to put enough hip-hop artifacts. Now, when Geechee Dan told me to go to the one down in the Bronx, right? Now, the one in the Bronx, that hip-hop museum in the Bronx there is kind of small. But right now, they be building it up now, making it bigger. So Geechee Dan told me to hold all my hip-hop artifacts. So I hold all my hip-hop artifacts and put them away. You know what I'm talking about? So, and I say, yo, Geechee, I want to send this. You know the MP3 you sent to him? From the first one, part one interview. I took that MP3 and put it on CD also, just in case he missed it. So I'm going to take that CD to the museum when I come to New York. I don't know when I'll be coming back to New York until I finish what I got to do down here in Florida first. But now I found out Geechee been promoted to the Hip Hop Hall of Fame Museum in Harlem. I congratulate the brother, man. I'm happy for him. For real. Yep.
And also as well, man, I saw on Amazon that you actually have some audio CDs available, man, of your War Flattop Productions Inc. Graffiti is the first elements of hip hop, man. I was wondering if you can tell our listeners a bit more about these CDs, and of course, man, where can we actually get some limited edition pressings?
Oh yeah, that part pissed me off right there. Now check this out. They had one CD on Amazon for sale, and I was telling people I don't believe the original MC. I don't believe the War Flattop Production ran out of CDs. I was shocked because somebody hit me up. I think it was you. Yeah, you hit me up. You were saying you was trying to purchase one, right?
Yeah.
I said, yeah, and I said, and then I went to the website. They're telling me there's only one left. I said, get the hell out of here. What happened to the rest of the darn CDs? They said you need to contact TuneCore. I'm trying to get in contact with TuneCore because they're the one put that out. You know what I'm saying? TuneCore is messing up right now. They is not responding to people's emails. They are not responding to I'm trying to open up my account with TuneCore to get that thing on CD. You know what I'm saying? To tell them to make more CDs. But that's all right. I left them a voicemail message. I called TuneCore up, DJ Immortal, but I had one CD left. I don't know if you got it. You know what I'm talking about? Because I said, give them that one. I don't know who got that one there. You got one?
I didn't get it. No, I was too late.
Because I told you to go and get it. I sure did.
Yeah. Oh, I did. I did. I went back and it was gone. Somebody ate that right up, man.
Somebody went and bought it. Yep. And so I'm trying to get in contact with TuneCore. Now, Destro Kid don't even do CDs. CD Babies was pissing me off because when I went to CD Babies, I paid them $300, right? And they're talking about the logo, the artwork is not even working right on the on their website. And I said to them, this doesn't make no sense. Oh, where you get that logo from? Black Lives Matter. I say, man, that's the new one I want to put out right now. Why y'all holding me up? Because it took you 4 weeks to press it up. I gave your guys like $400, right? They ain't pressed up jack nothing. CD Babies, I told the guy, your guys must be racial over there. And I said, I want my money back because it's taking too long. So they gave my money back to me. You know what I'm saying? Because I know CD Babies press up vinyls and CD. They talk about the artwork is not clear enough. The artwork is clear because I did it clear. Yep. The only issue was with the artwork, they ain't like on Flat Top Records with Black Lives Matter on it. I'm telling you, it's for real. And they talk about War Flattop Production. That artwork is not working. They take too long, man. They don't do their job. TuneCore, I'm very upset with about right now, but I don't know. Somebody hitting me up on Facebook talking about Destro Kid and they ain't promoting nobody. I said that's a damn lie. That's what I told them. Excuse my language. I should be cursing, but I was pissed. You know what I'm talking about? And I said, why you playing hating on Destro Kid? You know what I'm saying? So, but that artwork was done by Lava 1 and 2 from the Black Spade, War Flattop Production. But I paid that brother $150. That was my man right there. I did the artwork, and I gave it to him to copy it off my artwork. I gave to him. It's the same thing from the Mighty Shirt Kings. I give up to him. And the brother that done it, may his soul rest in peace. And he done the Flat Top Records for me when I was young, and I paid him $200. And I I gave him the artwork. Dude, this was up there at the Coliseum in South Jamaica, Queens. Because I used to live on South Jamaica, Queens, you know, on Jamaica Avenue. Yeah, man. And now I got that stuff pressed up. And I went down here. I'm dealing business with Fraction Me. And I'm putting all my hip-hop artifacts on glass. Yeah. Yep. I wish we had a video chat. I could show you everything, all my hip hop artifacts. And I hate to tell you this, DJ Immortal, you a hip hop legend yourself, man. Cause you know what? I saw you on what you call it? No Limited Edition. You know the rap group called No Limit? Master P?
Of course, yeah.
On MTV, I was so shocked. I saw you on MTV. I said, oh shit, that's DJ Immortal. Yeah. I said, boy, I love that brother. I sure did say that about you too, cause I said, you know why? You got mad respect. You know all your hip hop artists, man. I give it up to you, DJ Immortal. Word to mother. I tell you the truth. I said, this brother here got mad respect for all hip-hop artists. He know his measures from top to bottom. And I'm looking at you on TV, I said, wow, he listened to his music. I give it up to you, DJ Mo. And you know what? And, you know, every artist is just like when I'm doing interview with other radio shows, there's a lot of haters out there. When I had that last radio interview with this lady from this other radio show on, I think it was June 25th. And we had somebody hacking her on her page. You know what I'm saying? And somebody hacked it on Doom page, a rapper named Doom, MF Doom.
I heard about him, man. God bless his soul.
Yeah, I didn't know MF Doom died, man. I know him very well because he was on New York Original hip-hop films with my man Neurologist, right? And I said, I thought MF Doom died. And I said, and somebody hit me up talking about, hey, man, there ain't no, you got a fake hip-hop reward. Put that on my Facebook page, DJ Immortal. And say I ain't no legend, but I ain't let that hit hurt me, you know what I'm saying? I said, I don't know who you are, but I said, you must be crazy. This is a real hip-hop cultural award I got, you know what I'm saying? And I thought it was MF Doom. They hacked through MF Doom page to chat with me. And the brother's dead. That was a hacker. And then the lady that was interviewing me on June the 25th, Yolani Wilcox, she told me somebody hacked in the page and threatened her not to interview me. They could do that, man. And my cousin Lamar, DJ 2020, told me, yo, I can't get on the show now because they hacked in the woman page. Can somebody do that, DJ Immortal?
I'm going to be honest, I don't know how they do it, but there is definitely a lot of people that can gain access to a lot of accounts. It's definitely, some people are just super smart, man. I don't know, like even if I tried to do something like that, I wouldn't even know where to start, man. There's definitely a lot of technology out there where people can really take over people's accounts.
I said to myself, when that lady got, and she made my cousin, the original DJ 2020, Lamar Dexter Gordon, upset. He said, fuck it, Flattop, but that's all right. He said, the guys was hating on you. And I told Yolani Wilcox, I don't know nobody. I just told those guys to get a life. And I told MF Doom to move on with his life because, you know, I thought he was still living until somebody told me that guy's dead. That means the hackers went through his Facebook page to go through me.
But if you don't mind me asking, man, going back to when you actually said you saw me on this No Limit thing, I have to ask this because I actually did not know anything about that. Do you remember what documentary or what it was? Was it that?
It was a documentary of No Limited, No Limited of Master P. I saw that on MTV back then, and I saw you also on Rough Riders. Yep.
Oh.
And I said to myself, wow, DJ Immortal, you look mad young. I saw you on this too. Yeah. Yep. You said this is DJ Immortal.
I do want to say there is another DJ Immortal out there. That's why I try to distance myself and call myself Canada's premier DJ.
Yeah, but the guy had the same face, the same glasses, the same voice, and that was you. I'm dead serious. I say, wow, DJ Immortal.
Hey, well, I appreciate the love then, man.
On cable. Yep. Yep. I thought you knew about it.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm guessing maybe it was like an old interview clip or something like that. Maybe because I do know sometimes those individuals sometimes they don't really ask for permission. They might use it, but hey, I'm not gonna complain if they want to use a clip for some BET segment, man. Hey, I ain't gonna say no.
Right. And I say, wow, DJ Immortal, you famous, man. I hate to tell you that. Like I told Yolani Wilcox, I said everything that I put on glass, I'm going to put it in the museum. I'll have the CD with it, the interview with it, and all that. Yep, and your kid's going to tell y'all, who is that? I'll say, oh, Daddy, you DJ Immortal? You interviewed the original MC War Flattop? And Immortal said, yes, I did, son. Yep. Yep.
But also, man, after as we already know, you've been doing this whole music tip, man, for like 40 plus years. But in 2016, man, you were actually one of the top 40 hip hop acts on the Reverb Nation charts, man. I have to ask you, man, how does it feel after 40 plus years in music, you're still topping them charts?
Oh yeah, because the reason why I'm still popping on charts, because I know some people still like old school hip hop. And like right now, when I pressed up, so I put some some old school hip hop friends that I did promote, like Paradigm and Big Fresh, on Flat Top Records right now. And like my cousin Lamar, he helped me out. He want to put himself on Flat Top Records. I even got him on that, on Rebar Nation. And I like it. And and when you go to Rebar Nation, they have you could promote your music to other countries. You know what I'm talking about? You could go to New York or England and expand it right there like that. And that's how people been chatting on my page. I got so many fans on that page on Rebar Nation. I got two Rebar Nation page, Flat Top Records and War Flattop Production. You should see how much fans I'm getting right now. It just opened my eyes up. You know what I'm talking about? But I got to change the destination and go, to another location with my music and the artists. You know what I'm talking about? And when I was on Destro Kid, some guy hit me up and say, oh, that's what I'm talking about. He like one of my homeboy group, my old school friend Paradigm and Big Fresh. One day you're going to be interviewing them, and they will probably going to give you a call to get the interview. You know what I'm saying about? Yep. Because I know they're listening to the interview right now, Paradigm and the Bluntheads that used to be on my album. Now he old school. Chris Reed, now he's good. They sing and say, ain't nothing happening here. Ain't nothing happening here. He even got a hip hop culture award. And his thing is banging. Even my cousin Lamar, DJ 2020, he ain't feeling himself, You heard all these tracks, you know what I'm saying? They all on Flat Top Records, man, for real. Serious. Uh-huh. I put all the old school legends on there, the brothers that I promote on my label a long time ago. I'm a brother who hustled in the streets, hustle out a car, and these brothers did hustle, doing their own thing, and went their different ways. You know what I'm saying? I went my different way. My cousin Lamar, he did 2020 with his different ways, and we just did our thing and put our music out there. My cousin Lamar got signed up with G Street Records. I didn't get signed with nobody, but I did get my music played on Hot 97 back in the day. Cool DJ Red Alert. I had Rebar Nation banging out there, and you know, even I'm on the charts on radio airplay. You know what I'm talking about? Mm-hmm.
But I gotta ask you, Flattop, man, what is next for you, man? Is like there anything we happen to miss? Anything else you still want to talk about or promote? Well, we still have you here live on the Canadian airwaves.
This is what I'm trying to do. This is what I plan on doing next. I'm looking to do a track with some hip hop artists. Like when I have a cousin down here in Florida. He deals with Troy Ave, right? And he live in Georgia now, and his name is Tyreek, and he good with beats. He was doing beats and music for Spitty Morris. If you know who he is, you heard of him?
I heard of him. Yep.
Yeah, Spitty Morris. I met him in person. I have a picture of me and him together. We were sitting in front of my cousin's house in Florida, Spitty Morris, and I had wanted to do a track with that brother, and I want to do a track with him, a rap track. You know what I'm saying? But I told him, yo, man, you got to stay out of trouble, because I got to deal with with him too. But I want to deal with my other cousin, because there's no studio down here in Florida. I really, really want to go to recording studio and do a new track. It won't be off the hook. You know what I'm saying? A rap track. Because all the studio is in New York. Because if I go back to New York, I know I will get free studio time. Because, you know, legends be getting free studio time in New York like butter. You know what I'm saying? That's what they call love. You know what I'm saying? But down here in Florida, it's no studio down here, man. I be trying to looking for one. But my cousin, Tyreek, that do beats with Spitty Morris, he's doing other beats for other artists. So I told Tyreek I want to do a remix shit. I want to do a rap record. You know what I'm saying? You got the skills to do the beat. I told my cousin Tyreek when I was at the church, you go to the same church, he came to me, and I know I've been blessed. Everybody say, man, you blessed, Flattop. You got Lamar, Dexter Gordon, you did 2020, kin to you, and you had you kin to Curtis Jackson. Yes, I am. And some people tell me, oh, don't say it, don't let nobody know. Yeah, I'm kin to that brother too, because his uncle did that funky fresh cut that cut my hair back in the day. I graduated out of high school in 1986. Yep, I sure did. And my moms and pops, they moved to South Jamaica, Queens in 1986. Right on 111 Jamaica Avenue. But I was shocked. I was kin to that brother because I was kin to my cousin Ness, and Ness is kin to Curtis. Yep. But things will be things. But I'm just worried about the do for next year. I know I'm old. Old don't got nothing to do with it. You know what I'm talking about, DJ Immortal? Because right now, old school MCs are coming back out again. Old school legends, legendary, they're coming back out. Trust me. They got skills too now. There's a lot of different rap styles that old school legends coming out, and I'm glad of it. I'm happy of it. I'm so glad I am an old school legendary. And I wanted to come out with another track. But I got to get in studio. You know what I'm talking about? Do a track with one of these new young hip-hop heads that coming out. But I can't, somebody had to hook me up with some artist, and he got killed. his name. You know what I'm saying? He got shot up in this vehicle. His name was X something. You know what I'm saying? He got shot up. And I said, I don't know how many enemies that boy had. You know, it happened down here last year. Yep.
I do want to say, man, rest in paradise to your brother, man. You know what I mean? It's never good. It's never good when you lose someone close to you, brother. But I gotta say, man, this is the time in the interview, quickly, right before we wrap things up, that I give a chance for the individual that slides into the radio station airwaves. Just like a chance to give, like, shoutouts to whomever they want to give shoutouts to. But most of all, bro, drop them social media handles. That way our listeners can follow you and stay updated on everything the original MC War Flattop, if they're not already doing so.
Yes, sir. What, you ended up the show now?
Pardon?
I'm saying you ended up the show right now?
Well, we have other syndicated shows and whatnot debuting on the station, so we have other DJs taking over the station airwaves.
All right, but I just want to say your people can log on and check me out. You can check me out on Speaker or on Facebook. Other shows, War Flattop Production. You can check me out on Spotify and on iTunes and Apple. Please show your support to the hip-hop legends out here. I'm a legendary, as you should know. You'll hear more about me. Plus, check out the next interview of the DJ interview. That will be on July the 28th. Don't miss that one, because that won't be live on video. But for all my listeners out there, my fans out there, please give me respect to your old school legendary hip-hop MCs out there. I'm not the only one, but respect me too and respect the rest. Every hip-hop legend has a story to tell about their past and their future. I'm telling y'all, check it out. It's a message from your boy, the original MC War Flattop, a.k.a. known as DJ Flatty Flat Black, on DJ Immortal, hip-hop outlaw radio show. No, not outlaw radio show, radio station. Peace.
Most definitely, Flattop. Thank you so much, man, and definitely have yourself a wonderful night, brother.
Huh?
I was gonna say, definitely have yourself a wonderful night, man, and definitely stay safe out there in Florida.
All right, you too. You not Florida. You in Wisconsin.
I'm in Canada yet.
Canada, yeah. But the radio off or it's still on?
Oh, the radio's still going, yeah. I don't end anything until we hang up. But I just wanted to say, man, thank you for just taking a little bit of your time this evening and coming on the radio station, man. It definitely was an honor.
Shout out to Tim Roper and shout out to rest in peace to Biz Marquis. May your soul and my condolences go out to your family, man. And to all the legends that passed away, my respect to all of y'all. And to my cousin Lamar, DJ 2020, and to all my fans out there, I love y'all. Please show your support. Keep praying. Wear your mask and stay safe. Peace.
Peace, brother.
Bye-bye.